Hey y'all, welcome to Vlogmas. This is me getting ready and prepping to go out. Alright y'all, so you're going to see me explaining about my hair. I just retwisted the front of my locks. I didn't do the back. I did send under the dryer for a little bit, as you saw in the previous clip. I'm clipping my hair out of my face in preparation to get ready to do my makeup. Okay, now you're going to see me tilt the camera down. I'm showing you my little shirt dress. I got this from Fashion Nova. It says, "Thank you, enjoy." It's kind of like, I guess, Asian inspired. And it has a little cutout with the metal chain detail across the chest. So right about now, I'm getting ready to grab my spoolie and I'm smoothing out my brows. I'm flattening them. I'm straightening them out so that I can get ready to apply my brown auto liner. Okay, so now you're going to see me go in with my brown auto liner. Sorry, I keep getting tongue-tied doing this. Never done a voiceover before. But I'm going on the boundary of my outer part of my brow. And I'm actually extending towards the front because when I go back, I want to create more of a gradient brow. So you'll see me do this on both sides. You'll see me taking kind of quick, fast strokes. Not really making too harsh of a line, but going back and kind of filling them in with very quick, fast strokes. Okay, so now you're going to see me blending in the brow with the same spoolie brush I used to smooth down my brows. I'm taking little quick strokes, kind of grabbing the product up and then pushing it to the front and smoothing it through the back. I'm doing that on both brows to create a little bit of a gradient brow. Alright, now for this part, I'm grabbing my concealer, and I'm probably screaming at my kids right now because they were acting up just a little bit. So I'm grabbing my concealer, I'm putting it on the back of my hand, I'm grabbing my little mirror so I can see what I'm doing, and I'm going to go up under my brows with a kind of a light concealer and an angled brush. I'm just going to kind of cut my brows so that they look a lot sharper, a lot smoother, and it gives the appearance of a more perfect brow. As you can see, those retail for about $3.99. You can get them from your local beauty supply store. And that's what I use as my concealer under my brow. So I'm going in now, and you can see I'm using my angle brush to make a nice clean line so that I can kind of cut out that brow. We're carving it out so it can be nice and sharp so I look good when I go out tonight. And as we're doing that, we're taking the excess product and pulling it down from that little cut that we put into the brow so that everything blends nice and neat. You're also going to see me pull that product down onto my lid because we are going to use that as a way to kind of give the lids a little bit of a highlight. So I'm going to pull that all the way down to my lash line while I'm smoothing it out. All right, okay, so I skipped a couple of steps because I was rushing and I was in between yelling at my kids. So here is me patting on my foundation. I'm blotting in. I am patting it on and blending it in. Foundation. With, I completely forgot to prime. A beauty. It is what it is. A beauty sponge. I think I've already gone in and I really didn't kind of applied it with a pretty light face for me. Fluffy brush. But I'm going back in and patting it and kind of cleaning it up a little bit. And between fussing at my children who were fighting in the living room while I was trying to record. Go back in with our little brush. So now that that's done, we're moving on to the next step. Okay, like I said, I was rushing. So I forgot to split my brows. So I went in and got my little fluffy eyeshadow brush. And I went in and kind of cleaned up my brows. And I split them. And when I say split them, I mean that I went through with the concealer and the foundation that was already on my face. And I just lightly blended out the corners of my brows. You'll see me going up and down, blending in my concealer and my foundation. And then any harsh lines that I may see that are around my brows, I'm going in and blend them in as well. All right, so now what I'm doing is pulling up any leftover foundation that is close to my brow. And I'm using that to carve out the top of my brow just like I did the bottom. We want to make sure that those brows look more like sisters and less like cousins. We want them sharp because we're going out and we're trying to look our very best. All right, y'all. So a few things I did off camera. I hit my face with a little bit of that Milani bronzer just to warm my face up. It's been looking a little pale because we're in the winter months. So I just dabbed that around the corners of my face and around my cheekbones and my cheeks. Now I'm going in with the CoverGirl instant cheekbones and doing a little bit of highlighting. I did that under my brow bone, across my nose, and across the top of my lip. And I also set my lids with the LA Girl Pro powder that I showed so very quickly. You've seen it before. So now I'm going in with my eyeshadow. I'm using the NYX Ultimate. It's the Neutrals palette. It has a lot of browns, reds, and a little bit of shimmers. So I'm going in with that shimmer that you know I love so very much. And I'm also going in with that brown. I'm taking that brown and I'm going to go with a fluffy blending brush by e.l.f. over my brow bone. Well, actually over my crease line. I'm sorry. Over my crease line. So you see me starting to blend it out very, very quickly because like I said, trying to have an early night and try to get back home early as well, but still having some fun. So I'm not trying to really create a hard or a perfect beat. Just a little something to look like I tried. So I'm going in and like I said, I'm blending with that fluffy blending brush right across my crease line with that brown. And I'm going to go and do that on the other side. All right, now you're going to see me go in with that shimmer that I showed you earlier. And I'm going to go right across my lid, right under that brown shadow that I applied across my crease line. So I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. Yes, I know I'm using the wrong brush. Don't come for me. This is a rush look, but it still came out good. Do what you do. Do what makes you feel good. It doesn't always matter if you're using the quote-unquote proper brush. It just matters what the end result is going to look like. So I am quickly patting that across my lid using the same brush that I used to blend in that brown. Now I did tap off the excess brown, but I kind of wanted to all hurry up and blend. So that's why I use the same brush. It kind of helps the colors to melt together without making them look muddy. And you can see I'm showing you I've got that little bit of shimmer on the bottom of my lid. And last but not least, I am going to go in with one of the lighter colors at the top of the palette. And I'm going to just pat, pat, pat. It's got like a little bit of a shimmery gold. And I'm just going to dust that across my lid as well to just give it an extra little bit of pop. And as usual, I can't really see. So I had to use my mirror and get right up close so I could see what was going on and how things were looking. So I'm just patting that little gold across for a little bit of extra shimmer because we want to look good tonight. All right, now we are back to the brown auto liner. You know I love it. I don't care if it's what the girls are doing. It's what I like. I am quickly outlining my lips. Yes, do I know I made a little bit of a mess? Yes, I do. But the end result was what mattered. So I'm kind of smudging that together on very, very dry lips. I apply moisturizer when I first start my makeup, but I don't really apply like a heavy oil, like a Carmex or whatever, because I'm already going to put gloss on my lips. So I am smudging and smudging that around and just making sure that I got the outside of my lips. If I need to wipe some off like I just did, I do. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you can see the face is starting to give just a very everyday glam, I guess you could say, if there's a such thing. And we're going in with our new favorite gloss, the NYX Lingerie. And we're just patting that across. And again, we're smudging, we're smudging, we're smudging. Dot, dot, dot. And we're smudging, smudging, smudging. And that's our lip. So there's that. Okay, so here you're going to see me dusting off any excess powder. That's another thing that I did off camera. Because I forgot to prime my face with my matte primer, I did go in and kind of bake my face just slightly so I wouldn't be too oily. Like I said, I wasn't going to wash this off and start over, so I just baked my face and I just dusted the excess off. All right, now you're going to see me go in with the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. I am spraying my face. And we are almost done. I'm spraying quite a bit because I don't want my face to be oily. So I really want that to soak in and meld all my makeup together. I just grabbed a piece of paper and started fanning my face to kind of let that all sink in. It does look oily for right now, but I promise you the finished product is going to look good. And I'm fanning, and I took a little sip of my libations because I'm getting ready to go out. So there you go. So we're fanning, fanning, fanning. We're getting that all ready to go. And while we're doing that, we're going to apply our mascara. Okay, so this is the final part. I'm going in and applying my Maybelline Falsies mascara. It gives you a little bit of length and a whole lot of volume. I like to kind of angle tilt my head back a little bit so I can see what I'm doing, but also so that I don't make the mistake of running into my lid with the eyelash spoolie. And you'll see me kind of wiggle this spoolie a little bit sometimes because it kind of hooks my lashes onto it. That way I can apply the product a lot more evenly. And this right here will pretty much be my last step. I'm just going through with the brush that I applied the bronzer, and I'm just patting my face just to soak up any more oil. There's a little bit of pressed powder on that brush as well. So like I said, I was just going through, doing a little quick face, nothing too intricate, just something quick to get me out the door and looking good. So now we're about to fix his hair. So we're taking the clips out of the hair. Some of my clips got stuck and I pulled my hair. So excuse me if I make a mean face, but I'm looking at the mirror so I don't pull my hair. My hair is very, very soft, very, very fine. So I try not to pull the other little baby hairs so that my hair doesn't frizz. So like I said, I twisted and retwisted the locks in the front and pinned them as I sat under the dryer. As y'all saw at the beginning of the video, I was sitting under a hooded dryer. And I'm getting ready to put the back up into a little mini bun. All right, so as you guys know, I have a locked undercut. Basically what that means is that my sides are shaved. This time I decided to fade them a little bit. So you see I do have a little bit of faded hair next to where my locks start. My locks are blue. They are all natural. They are all my hair. I do have a friend that maintains my locks, but in between my visits, I like to do it myself. So what I'm doing here is just a little baby lock bun with a couple of tendrils hanging down in the front. I thought it looked really cool with my little outfit. And there you go. So that's the finished look. That's the finished makeup. I hope you enjoyed it. This is my first time doing a voiceover, and there is more to come. Thank you for watching.